2-4 record. After coming off a stellar 2025 campaign, Brock Farrell hopes to lead this team to victory. The Highland Hawks are riding high after two great back-to-back wins against Saguaro High School and most recently Castile. Highland ranks 15th in all of Arizona and is not ranked in the top 5 of their own division. Yet, Horizon is ranked 20th in all of Arizona and is ranked 3rd in their own division. We'll have to see what else is in store for us during this contest, but Highland Hawks keep their momentum going, or are we going to see the Horizon Huskies soar to their 7-1 record? We'll just have to see how this homecoming night goes. But as things stand right now, we have the coin toss at the middle of the field. And again, fun night between both these teams. We'll see a lot, and I mean a lot, of great play from both QBs. I had a quick second to talk to Mr. Brock Farrell, the head coach of the Highland Hawks, and he mentioned how he hopes that he can get this team going on not just offense, but on defense as well. They want to make sure that they can keep the ball going through the air and propel this team forward. Cruz Colomore, one of the dual threats for Highland, quite literally, as he plays running back and wide receiver, is going to look to make a massive impact here tonight. And for anybody who doesn't know, I'm a broadcaster making my return back to Highland, and Cruz Colomore, during his freshman year, had one of the most incredible seasons out of any other freshmen that have made their way to this varsity lineup. 2 years later, Cruz Colomore finds himself being one of the biggest and best players on this team. We'll just have to see what else Arizona Athletics has in store. And as Brock Farrell will gather the rest of the team around, we'll have to see how the Highland Hawks choose to move after this coin toss. And thank you, everybody who's joining in on the Highland Hawk broadcast tonight. Producers for this show are Max Bedell as well as Chris Clona is the director. And we thank everybody for tuning in to more Highland Hawk production streams of your Highland Hawk football team. And it sounds like the Horizon Huskies will elect to receive after winning the coin toss, meaning that this Highland Hawk defense will have to go out and start on defense. We'll have to see how the Highland Hawk defense performs tonight after they're being led by one of the best turnover defenses in the Arizona area. I mean, this team has been racking up the turnovers in terms of forced fumbles and interceptions. Interceptions is currently being led by Grady Crandall, one of the free safeties / DBs. Yes, another two-way threat on defense for the Highland Hawks, who has been almost incredible this year. The Highland Hawks getting ready for the opening kickoff of this one. Horizon gets set in their own end zone, ready to take this one back. And as this kickoff goes, it's a squibber to the outside and recovered by Horizon. And opening up the game with an onside kick is a pretty bold strategy, I would say, for Brock Farrell. And one that even caught me by surprise. Picked up by the hands team, and now Horizon goes back out after getting surprised to open up this one. Ball will be spotted right around the 46-yard line, and Horizon gets ready for their first offensive drive and their first drive of this one. Highland's defense getting set up in a cover 3 scheme, and immediately it looks like we'll have a false start. And apologies, might be an encroachment call. And an early encroachment call moves that ball up an extra 5 yards. So make it 1st and 5 at the Hawks 49. And the student section for homecoming night for the Horizon Huskies is absolutely incredible. It's a beautiful night once again in Arizona. And we got a nice little run to the right side. About a gain of 3 there for the Horizon Huskies. And that one was sent. That one was a nice little QB sneak play from the Horizon Huskies, and it looks like they'll say no gain as his knee touchdown before everything else. Tackle was made by Jaden Collins, one of the better D linemen on this Highland Hawk front 7. Getting ready. Here's the handoff to the left side, trying to split through the C gap and not able to get much.
For 0, Bodie Zamorano, the ball carrier.
Thinking about a gain of 2 yards on that one. Make it 3rd and 3 now for the Huskies. And again, in Highlands territory, the Hawks trying to push back after the early encroachment call. Starting QB for the Huskies is number 8, Carter Puma. He's got 14 passing touchdowns on the season. Getting ready in the shotgun formation. Here's the handoff up the middle, and a great run there by the Huskies, and we'll see where this one gets marked. And they'll say he was short by just a yard, so make it 4th and 1, and we'll see how Horizon chooses to move forward. If they'll bring out the punt team or try to continue this early offense. And it looks like Horizon is going to elect to keep the ball moving. And it looks like lining up under center is going to be a running back draw up the middle, and able to get the first down was number 1, the wide receiver for the Horizon Huskies. That's James Klopfenstein, who was able to grab the first down. Junior, who stands at 6 feet tall and 180 pounds. And the 4th down conversion pays. And here's another fake handoff. Running back up the middle is James Klopfenstein, who gets stopped, but about a gain of 5 on that one.
Keeps it up the middle. Gain of about 6 on the play.
That'll bring up 2nd and 4 for the Horizon Huskies.
Bentley Anderson, 31 with the tackle.
Bentley Anderson again brought up with the tackle. Getting ready again, line up in the pistol. Stepping back is Carter Puma. Airs this one out to the left side and hauled in. That was a beautiful catch right there from Horizon's very own number 11. I believe that was none other than Jake Garrett. And that'll bring up a first down for the Horizon Huskies. Jake Garrett, one of the beloved captains on this Husky squad. He's another senior wide receiver who stands in at 6'2", 180. And here's another handoff to the right side, trying to break out and not able to get so. Brought down after about a gain of maybe 1. That was a great tackle, too, by Grady Crandall.
Grady Crandall with the tackle, 2nd and 11 from the Highland 25.
And I know I might sound like I'm reiterating here a little bit, as you guys can hear the PA announcer in the background, but that brings up 2nd and 11. That was a loss of 1. Here's another handoff up the left side. Breaks a few tackles, still going at his feet and able to get taken down, but not before he was about to get a gain of 8. And apologies, it was a lot more than I thought from this angle. That's a great spot by the officials, and that'll be a first down for the Horizon Huskies. And once again, James Klopfenstein able to get things going. And Bodie Zamorano, also one of the beloved captains on the squad, star running back for the Huskies. Here's another run from James, and not able to get through the gap that was created for him and brought down by the Highland Hawks. And that's what we call a community tackle. Everybody was involved in that one to bring down James, and Highland was able to do so. 2nd and 9 in the red zone. Highland hopes to get a stop. And already 5 minutes have ticked off this clock. Horizon lines up, stepping back is Carter Puma. Here's the reverse, tries to run up the middle himself, but gets about a gain of maybe 1 or 2 yards on that one, and Highland Hawks bring up a 3rd down. Zamorano was the one with the carry there. Taking a look at Zamorano's stats here on the season, 133 yards a game rushing on the ground. Crazy work in the backfield for Bodie Zamorano throughout this season.
I'll go with the tackle.
Again, Carter Puma, the QB, looking for his 15th touchdown of the season. 3rd and 8. And See another reverse. Here's James trying to take it back up the middle. Cuts to the right side and falls into the end zone. And that's an early Horizon Huskies touchdown. And that was Dylan Brush, the freshman running back, who was able to take that one. 5'11", 172 pounds, a quick running back, and one of those guys who will beat you up the middle every time. And that's what happened during this drive. Great plays on offense from the Huskies. And now it looks like they'll get ready and one of the trick play two-point conversion often. And it looks like they'll adjust to go for the PAT attempt. And Huskies lining up for the PAT attempt. And here's the kick, and it's drilled right through the uprights. And the Huskies go up 7-0 with 6:34 remaining in this first quarter. The Highland Hawks will now get the ball back and hope to keep things rolling on offense as they get ready to open up their first offensive drive of the game as well. The Horizon Huskies prepared well for this one. They're 6-1 on the season, looking to be 7-1, and also hoping to lead the pack later down the stretch in the 5A division, hoping to not just avoid relegation, but hoping to sneak their way into 6A next year. Huskies' last state championship title came in 2021. And the Horizon Huskies get ready to gear up for this kickoff. And the Highland Hawks get ready to receive this one as well. As standing in the back over there is Cole Allen, the junior. And this kick will go all the way to the back of the end zone, making a touchback. And apologies, that was Anthony Martin who was lined up all the way in the backfield. And now Highland going to start out from the 20-yard line. And no premier fielding, no premier field placement for the Highland Hawks to start off their drive, unlike the Huskies. However, Highland trying to continue their two-game streak momentum. The Highland Hawks get ready, and here's the handoff out to the left side. Good play for the Highland Hawks, however, not able to get much on that one. About a gain of a yard, 2 and 9 for the Hawks as they get ready. And starting QB for this Highland Hawks squad will be none other than Rylan Reyes. However, he's not the only QB we'll see line up. We'll see many, many, many more players line up here for the Highland Hawks at the quarterback position. And here's a throw across the middle, but deflected. And Reyes' target on that one was J.J. Irby Bell. However, not able to get anything out of that one. So 3rd and 9 now as Highland's backed up to their own 21. 5 minutes and 48 seconds remaining on this clock. You got to wonder how Highland can hope to persevere and get this first down. And once again, Highland steps back. Reyes surveying the field out to the right side. Great play, and right there at the first down mark, that was Cruz Colomore. And again, he's one of those receivers I had a second to talk to with Brock Farrell about. One of those dual threats who you can throw out on a wheel route, put him across the middle of the field, hand the ball off to him. You can do almost anything with this kid as his speed is unrivaled. By far one of the Highland Hawks' most effective and efficient rushers and receivers on this offense. Highland will punt this one away as they're backed up to their own 27. And good punt will fall just in front of James Klopfenstein, who gets taken down quickly.
Klopp with the return, down at about 47, where Huskies will start first and 10.
And the Highland Hawks defense going back out there, and that was great defense by the Huskies. That drive was stalled in less than 2 minutes. This Highland Hawks offense got to stay on the field longer. You don't want your defense to go back out there more times than they need to and faster than they need to, as you don't want to run out your energy on defense. It's going to be a big part of this game, especially on your D linemen. Your front seven is one of the most valuable assets on defense, and you don't want those guys to go out there faster than